Midweek war, no time to wait. Green flag drops, we seal our fate. Stealing speed, knuckles wide. Every corner's a street fight. No rewind, no second chance. You want the lead, you gotta dance. Turn it up, feel the ground shake. One wrong move, yeah, that's all it takes. On Wednesday night thunder, feel the shockwave hit the ground. Engines loud, no backing down. Hear the whole damn place resound. Wednesday night thunder, red line running through the night. Screaming loud, the battle's on All-Star 15 TV under the lights. With Wednesday night thunder. Three wide deep into turn one. Check your mirror, here they come. Slide job clean or pay the price. Every lap is rolling dice. Paint scraped, sparks fly. Crowd jumps when the leaders collide. No fear left, just hunger and fire. Chasing that win till the final tire. No mercy, no regrets. Only legends and wrecks. And Wednesday night thunder. Hear the engines tear the air. Side by side, nobody's scared. If you blink, you're already there. Wednesday night thunder. White flag waving, feel the heat. Streaming live for all to see. All-Star 15 brings the speed. Wednesday night thunder. Dead. Turn it loose. Go. Hold the line. Fight. No lift, no brakes, no compromise. From the sim rig to the screen. Every moment raw and mean. Worldwide eyes feel the sound when the thunder hits the ground. Guitar chant section. Hyundai. Nascar. So Wednesday night thunder. Feel the lightning in your chest. Last lap, come and give it everything you got left. Wednesday night thunder. Checkered flag, scars and pride. Streaming live on All-Star 15 TV tonight. Win or wreck, we ride all night. Wednesday night. Turn it loud. Streaming live, All-Star 15 TV. Wednesday night thunder.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to All-Star 15 TV. On the broadcast tonight It is race number 9 for the Wednesday Night Thunder Series, coming to you live from Richmond Raceway. 135 laps here tonight. We're looking at just about 25-ish cars. Glad to have you here. Hit that like button, subscribe, go check out the links down in the description. More about those a little bit later. But let's bring up the broadcast into the broadcast booth, the crew chief of the Stars, Mike Campiggio.
AJ, how's it going? Everybody at home, how's it going? Yeah, AJ, going back to our roots here from a couple weeks ago, going short track racing here in the Virginia Commonwealth. Should be a pretty interesting night ahead.
Yeah, I think so. We're looking at just about 21 and a half seconds a lap for the majority of the field. I think it's going to be a fun race. It's going to be probably chaos at the beginning like we normally see at these short tracks. But I don't think anything's going to beat the chaos that we saw last night here on the channel with the Tuesday Night Lightning Series, the Road Division, live from Lime Rock Park right here on the channel. Go check it out after tonight's race if you haven't seen it yet. But we are starting to grid. Let's run down the starting lineup here at Richmond Raceway. On pole, it is the number 16, Joe Robert. Outside pole, it's Justin Barkley. In row 2, you have Kenneth Passmore and Jonathan Nance. Row 3, it's Andrew Combs and Taver Mowry. In row 4, Tyler Dixon and Joe Neidick. And rounding out the top 10, it's Joseph Nelbeck and Lucas Boyer. Mike, what are we going to expect here at Richmond Raceway?
Boy, AJ, I think we're going to expect some short track tempers, some short track beating and banging, and the trouble spots here, especially at Richmond, is off of turn number 4 and off turn number 2. So if we do get some yellows tonight, AJ, I expect turn 2 and turn 4 to be the trouble spot because it's easy to get back into the gas when you're not fully in through the elevation changes. Because you think about it, the back straightaway here it's a little bit more less banking than what the corners are, so the transition will get a lot of guys to get loose and spin out.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of the drivers' meeting before going live. They were talking about the turn 2 and turn 4 exit, to Mike's credit, of that being possible trouble spots, getting on the gas. I think it's going to be kind of fun watching these guys get around this racetrack for 135 laps. If we go green for any stretch of a period, could we see green flag pit stops? I don't know. They're going to have to go about 60, 65, maybe 70 laps. They should be able to do it on a one-stopper. It's just, do we get to that point for it to become a possibility? We get 2 caution pace laps here this evening. On the left side of your screen is our beautiful timing and scoring tower. You can see how everybody sits in their race car. Ford, Chevy, Toyota, your top 5, and your pole sitter is the only Ford in the top 20. So it looks like that blue oval, in a way, struggling here this evening, but as we've seen many times, that 16 of Joe Robert can do anything in his car. But Mike, here we go. Everybody, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. We are just about to go green. There goes the pace car through 3 and 4, and there it is. Green flag is in the air, and we are live at Richmond Raceway. Two by two all the way back, right around that 5th and 6th position. Now it's the 26 of Dixon and Tabor in the 5. As that 5 is not liking that outside right now. But he's going to send it into turn number 1. Dixon's going to keep it to his inside. And they're going to battle hard off of turn 2. But just like that, already 4/10 of a gap to Justin Barkley. Oh, he's going to crack the wall, Mike.
Yeah, he did. He cracked the wall right there. That's little uncharacteristic for what we've seen from Joe Robert. Normally he's kind of smooth with the wheel.
Yeah, he's just pushing it out for later.
Oh, we got trouble, AJ. Doug Pachter, 59 in the inside wall, back straightaway. Caution is out.
See what happened here. If anybody got into him, do the 59 Mountain Dew Code Red, and he just gets loose. Well, we're having issues again, Mike.
Oh no. Oh no.
We didn't have issues last night.
No, you did not have any issues last night.
Pull up your screen if you can real fast.
Already done. But let's go back here and take a look and see what happened here.
We knew it was going to happen.
See if I can get a good angle
We didn't want
here.
it to be
Doug
me.
Pachter for everybody at home.
I know, buddy.
So it looks like to me he's just going to get on the gas too soon and... Yep. Oh, a little bit of a contact there. Sitting back straight away like that, AJ, when everybody's coming at you, that's a scary, scary feeling right there.
Yeah, this is weird. We had a great race last night at Lime Rock Park with no issues whatsoever. And now tonight, just a couple laps in, it's like, nope, sorry, you're not doing this.
And pit road is open, and looks like none of the leaders did pit, so not missing anything up front here. You know, it's weird. It didn't even show you that you disconnected too on the pylon. Interesting.
I don't know.
Now, if I could get that to collapse, that'd be great.
Top right of it. Right behind your, yep, right behind the FPS. Top right corner, yep.
Problem is, I gotta just move that over a little bit. There we go. We good.
Now,
Now
Mike,
it's just
early on, we get this caution. Not a lot of takers.
No, I don't think it was. I mean, it wasn't long enough to get tires, but I mean, maybe a couple people at the back if you want to do a different little strategy, get top off on fuel. But I think we're gonna need about another 25 to 30 laps until we see everybody else pit.
Yeah,
for
I think so as well, Mike. That's a great pull. But it looks like we should see the lights go off on that iRacing pace car this time through. And we should grid them up and get ready to go momentarily. Mike, I'm just going to kill my stream in Discord. See if that helps.
Okay.
Yeah, all my numbers are still good. What the heck is going on? Well, we're half a lap away from going green once again. We're going to refire all these ARCA cars. Your leader is still the 16 of Joe Robert. You have Barkley in the 57 outside of that front row. Jonathan Nance sitting in that third spot in the 8 car. And we are green once again. Away they go, flying down into turn number 1.
Joe Robert going to keep on the lead here. We got a battle for second. Jonathan Nance to the inside of Barkley, and Jonathan Nance going to feed his way through the second here.
All right, Mike, I got it back for the time being.
All right.
Let's hope
I'll keep mine up just in case.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep.
But up front, slowly starting to re-pull away from Jonathan Nance, moving up into that second spot. There's Joe Robert, but a little bit further back, you can see Tyler Dixon making moves up front, up to P4 from 7th where he started, and now using that bottom lane, trying to get by Jonathan Nance as Barkley's trying to take second place once again.
Would you say they're $1 million moves?
I missed that one, Mike.
I said, would you think they're $1 million moves?
Not yet. They're $1 million moves with 5 to go. And there it is. Dixon looking for the pass coming out of turn 2. Oh, a little bit of a door check. Man, you know who's really enjoying this?
Joe Robert.
Absolutely. We're going to see it from the camera on the back of the 16 car as they battle coming off of turn number 2. That gap is right around 1.5 seconds.
He's seen us all behind him. He's like, you guys keep racing, wearing those tires out. I'm going to conserve my stuff and check out.
Yep, that's exactly what we're seeing. Great shot off the back of the 16 car. Just a great battle for P2 as it looks like as we keep going. Oh, the 57 makes a little bit of a mistake, cracks the turn 2 wall, and Dixon moves up to P2.
Jonathan Nance is going to look for that spot now to be like, all right, I'm the next one in line. Let's see if I can follow my way through here too.
I secretly love that Budweiser car.
You know, I was going to say, it kind of reminds me of the throwback that Carson Hocevar ran at Darlington a couple weeks ago. I know it was a different type of sponsor, but it's very similar in paint scheme style.
Mike, thanks again for being up here and being on call if anything crashes. I really appreciate it, pal.
No problem.
I know everybody at home, even though it's slightly bare-pwned, it's significantly nice to still see what's going on the racetrack. So I know I appreciate it. Everybody else appreciates it. A little bit further back, Lucas Boyer in the 82, sideways out of 4. Andrew Combs on the outside in the 77, trying to do what some of these drivers are really struggling to. If it's not on a restart, that outside lane isn't really the place where you want to go, and it is struggle bus for that 77.
It's going to be interesting here too, AJ. If we get a long green flag run, I wonder if that third lane, or second and a half lane to third lane is going to come in tonight here at Richmond. Because in real life, I was going to say, in real life, you see it on a long green flag run, they'll start running that way third lane. So,
and for the most part, we are all single file through the field. Yeah, that's a nice looking car, repping both the Tuesday night and Wednesday night series. Kevin Page in the 87 Chevy. Let's see if we can get a better look at that. There you go. Tuesday Night Lightning and Wednesday Night Thunder. Looking for some brownie points, maybe.
a perfect way to draw eyes to both series, that's for sure. That's
Absolutely.
a good looking thing.
It sticks out like a sore thumb. Nice paint scheme as Joe Robert 2.3 seconds ahead of Tyler Dixon. But your biggest mover of the race so far this evening, plus 9 positions, it's the 67 of Ryan Strunk, right behind Tavor. The 5 is going to go up the racetrack a little bit and then come right back in front of the 67.
Oh,
and
we have a caution.
Our second caution of the evening right here on lap 21, Josh Kraus. Looks like he cracked the wall out of 2, and the 87 just flies into turn number 3. That started coming out of turn 2. And I think the 87 just wanted to get by the 86 and just sends it into turn number 3. Locks up the tires, goes up the racetrack, collects the 86 along with the 14 of Ryan Kieser as Mike. We've got pit stops.
Yeah, we do. And looks like that yellow, I mean, yeah, it's just all meaning the same real estate, basically. Just tough break, especially hitting that turn 2 wall, just puts you kind of in a bad spot.
Absolutely. And we've seen it from multiple drivers so far this evening where that turn 2 wall has bit a lot of drivers, and it's only 23 laps in tonight's race. I've only seen, I think, Joe Robert pop the turn 4 wall. So I think turn 2 is where everybody's going to have to start keeping an eye out and make sure you're not throttling up early, as Andrew Combs is going to come into pit road in P6 and come out with P1.
Very curious to see how much fuel he took, or if he took 2 tires or 4 tires. That was a really quick pit stop, I'll tell you that much.
Alright, while we are under our second caution of the evening, if you guys like the stream, hit that like button, subscribe. There's also 2 links down in the description. One is to grab your own All-Star 15 TV, Wrestling with Nerds, or the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast merch. Go rep the channels. Or, if you'd like to support me and my family, there is a donation link that goes directly towards diapers, diaper wipes, and alimentum formula for my will-be 9-month-old son in 2 weeks. I feel like
Time
we
flies.
just left the hospital with him.
Right? It tells you how fast time flies there, bud.
But anything is appreciated. You guys just being here is phenomenal.
Speaking of merch, I'm going to be looking here over the weekend here when I have a longer weekend here and seeing what merch I'm going to buy this weekend.
Well, for you, probably a wrestling shirt and maybe a HSR shirt.
That's what I was. That's what I'll be looking at this weekend. got all my normal bills out of the way, so you know.
Yeah, this will be the next week for me. Will be the first full paycheck in like a month and a half where I didn't miss a day, having it off, or having a doctor's visit, or what have you, where I missed time. So it's gonna be nice to get a full paycheck again. But here we go. Pace car is on pit road. Combs your leader, and he's gonna wait in the box. And just like that, the 16 is back towards the front. Now, will this gamble work out for the 77? I would assume he took only 2 tires. So far, so good for Andrew Combs after 1 lap. Only gives up P1, but here comes Tyler Dixon looking for P2 once again.
Ooh, they got close off there, off turn 2 between those two. I thought there was going to be contact.
Up until lap 28 out of 135. It is the Wednesday Night Thunder Series from Richmond Raceway right here on All-Star 15 TV. And they are holding no quarter as Tim Pupil has an issue, but we stay green.
Did you see the 71, the Spencer Henneman's paint scheme tonight?
I did not. I'll go check it in a second. We're just waiting for, there it is. Off to the inside, off the racetrack, noses it into the pit wall. But we stay green. Spencer Henneman. What is this?
Piggly
Wiggly?
Wiggly? Yeah. Piggly Wiggly, that's a throwback store right there.
No kidding. Wonder if we go up east, if we'll see like Caldors or Shaws or something that we haven't seen up this way. We'll go to like the outer up here.
I was looking, yeah, Piggly Wiggly, most of them, and at least in my area, are open towards the Wisconsin area, Jack. That's where most of mine are located at.
I don't even think we have any of those up in the Northeast.
But good for him, giving that store some exposure on the channel. Good job.
And maybe somebody will clip it and tag them and be like, hey, these guys caught this on a broadcast. Josh Krause, Doug Packer with an issue, but it looks like we are staying green.
Yeah, nope, there it is. And that caution's out.
Oh, there goes the 86 up the racetrack and clips the 59. 2 drivers that have already had incidents so far in tonight's race. Let's jump this from the cockpit of the 59. It's not going to look good here.
I feel so bad for Doug. I mean, just no place to go.
Now just do overcorrection and then bam, left rear gets impaled.
It's a good thing it's not a next-gen car, because that would have been a broken toe link.
That would
Not have been race
Oh,
over.
and here comes everybody. I know this puts Doug a lap down. Holy cow. Multiple near misses.
Shoo. Hello.
I know this puts him a lap down, but I gotta give him a lot of credit for the IQ to hold his brakes so he didn't ruin anybody else's days. I know when something happens like this, it's very, very easy to just say, screw it, and I turn left now.
Yeah.
But we are going to step away. This is our third caution. We'll be right back. Tomorrow night on the Nerds channel, it is Aliens 3. Here's their opening.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
All right, everybody. Susie and myself will be talking about Aliens 3 tomorrow night on the Nerds channel. The Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. Look them up on YouTube. We've done basically the whole Alien series. I'm pretty sure, I haven't seen it yet, and this will be the first time I watch it, but I'm pretty sure this is Sigourney Weaver's last movie with the Alien franchise. So I'm kind of curious to see how that's going to go. If my buddy Ryan was here, who is the guru for the wrestling podcast that Mike and myself are on, he would laugh at me and be like, of course, it's another movie you haven't seen, because if it's something I like, I watch. If I have no interest in it, I'll get to it when I get to it. Becoming friends with Ryan was 15-something years ago, has opened up my knowledge of movies. I can't wait for Mania in a couple weeks. We'll talk about that a little bit later, plug in the wrestling podcast. But here we go. Pace car is off. The 16 of Robert Combs, the 77. We are green once again here at Richmond Raceway. Under 100 laps to go.
Boy, Tyler Dixon was ready to go on that restart. He about gave Joe Robert a bump there coming to the start-finish line. He was ready to go.
Yeah, I think that 26 doesn't want a beat around the bush getting by that 77 of Combs. He knows he's got a faster car, but he's going to have to do it on the restart. And there it is, P2 for Tyler Dixon. See Lucas Boyer in the 82, a little squirrel. Here comes Jonathan Nance. Mike, we're really starting to see that turn 4 now is starting to cause some issues.
Yeah, I see a lot of guys scraping that wall before, and even going into turn 1, like when they start making that entry arc in, they start hitting the right rear corner panel on the wall when they do their entry in.
There it was, 77 hard in the turn 4 wall. It's going to open up the door for Nance. It's also going to open up for Mr. Piggly Wiggly, the 71 of Spencer Hanneman.
I guess if you're Combs, you basically want to either keep your track position or equal out to where you were before, so it's not like a net loss on this strategy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he only took 2 tires with how fast he got off a pit road.
I think he was running, you said he's running 6th before that, right?
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, if you can stay in the top 6 and not drop below 6, I think this will be a win for him. But a long green flag run may kill him. Just depends on how
it might. I think at one point everything will even out, and if he falls back to that 6th position, it's either a net gain or a net loss. So it's basically a push. But we might have a battle for the lead soon. Look how close it is. 26 of Tyler Dixon trying to get to the 16 of Joe Robert. That gap is 2/10 going into turn number 1. And I really like what Dixon's doing, Mike. He's opening up the entry to get a better launch out of the turns. He's a little higher up the racetrack. This time it's the 16 that did it. Oh, he's going to have to get out of it for a second.
Yeah, I think what Tyler Dixon's doing is how you gonna, because you want to get a little bit of clean air on your nose just to make, just to get a little bit better drive off.
On board with Dixon here. Oh, out of turn 4, the 16 is just slightly better.
To me, it looks like Dixon's better in 1 and 2, and Robert's better in 3 and 4.
Woo! Quick little turn right there. And these two are completely just pulling away from the field. They're out by over a second.
They don't want to see what's going on in there. I'm keeping an eye on some of this stuff back here, and the good thing those guys are as far away as they can because they don't want to see what's going on back here. A lot of tight racing.
It looks like we have a lot of drivers under a blanket. Cody Sanborn in the 27 high on the outside just lets Joseph Nelbeck by. William Newton looking for.
Oh, here we go. We got trouble. The 24's around. Caution's out. Hold the brakes. Oh. Whew.
Joe Nidek, 4th caution of the evening here, just shy of lap 50.
He got some help.
Oh, did Tavor get him? Tavor did get him.
Yeah, he did. He got some help.
For the most part, everybody gets through unscathed. I think there might have been a little contact with Cody in the 01 of Joseph Nelbeck. Oh, that's not a little. Never mind. That was a big shot to try to get by.
I think this caution now is going to help Andrew Combs because now everybody's going to come down pit and he's going to equal out to about 5th. So he gain a 1 spot using that strategy.
Yeah, definitely kept him up there. He did start in that 5th position, so early on, losing that 1 spot, just come right back to P5. He's sitting pretty good. I like trying it early than just doing it late.
Mm-hmm.
Tavor's going to stay out. I feel like that's really interesting since he is the car that caused the caution, unless he's going to come down pit road after leading the lap right here.
Let's see what happens here.
Oh, he's going to stay out. And we have a new driver coming out of pit road with the quote-unquote lead. Jonathan Nance beats out Justin Barkley and Joe Robert. Joe Robert, his pit crew is not doing it for him this evening.
No, they are not so far. But while we're under yellow, we want to tell how the people are, how the points are going there, AJ?
Yes, absolutely. I will pull that up right here. Joe Roberts sitting in that top spot with a very commanding lead with 354 points. Then you have Andrew Combs sitting in that 2nd position at 282. Trying to get it up on the screen so everybody can see it. Trying to figure out what the heck is going on here. Here we go. There we go. Cover the whole screen for you. And then Ryan Strunk sitting in third. Gary Sack, who I don't think is here this evening.
I do not believe so.
And you have Tavor in that fifth spot. Kenneth Passmore sitting in sixth. Seventh is Tyler Dixon. And Tyler Dixon is trying to get a good night put together, move up the ladder. Ryan Keyser in eighth. Ninth, it's Justin Barkley, who's also having a good night. And 10th, it's the 27 of Cody Sanborn. All right,
Here we go.
everybody, here we go. I don't think that 5 is holding on to that lead very long, especially with fresh tires and Jonathan Nance on that outside. Should get a nice hole shot coming out of turn 2.
Mm-hmm. Looks like he's gonna get a good whole shot and clear him going into 3.
Oh, Tavor's getting tight. Oh, racetrack key win. Blocks to 16. Jonathan Nance now getting away. No, not if he keeps cracking the
Oh,
wall
we
like
got
that.
trouble. Somebody's spinning behind him.
Looks like William
No
Newton.
caution. Yeah, no caution yet.
There
Now
it
it's
is.
out.
Does he get any help here? No, it's just all him. Ooh.
Looks like the 18 was involved too. Maybe the 18 was sideways, I think. 18 or 19. I think it's the 19. The white. Yeah, it looks like him made a little bit of contact ahead of this.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Pull that up again.
And he was dirt tracking that save.
Oh, him and Lucas Boyer.
The 18 and 19 basically have the same paint scheme, so it's like kind of hard to catch the number.
If the 22 wasn't going to be the caution, the 19 definitely was. Here we are again, fifth caution of the evening on lap 57. Looks like we're still running with a full field of 26 drivers. Doug Pachter's unfortunately, would that say like 17 laps down?
Mm-hmm.
But he's back on the racetrack. If somebody gets knocked out, he will move up the racing order, and that's why they stay on the racetrack as long as possible. I've been in one of those nights where you've been on pit road so long, you're just hoping for other people to have issues so you could still salvage a couple extra points.
Yeah. Well, I remember the time that Michael Waltrip hit the water barrels and going in that same spot and going into turn 3. And I think that was the 2002 fall race here at Richmond.
What were
Is
you,
that
like,
19?
What were you, like 2 years old?
I was 4.5.
Jesus, and you remember that. That's insane.
I'm an encyclopedia, folks, if you haven't known already.
Oh, I feel like
People
I've
don't-
said that multiple times with you. That your racing IQ is like an encyclopedia. Screw Botanica, we'll just call it Capigio.
Right.
I don't know. If you had to give me, since we're under caution here for the 5th time, give me your most memorable Richmond race.
Most memorable Richmond race?
Memorable. Whether it's good memory or bad memory.
I would say either the 2003 Chevy Rock and Roll 400 or the 2008 Crown Royal 400.
And then I think we're in agreement if I said infamous, what would it be?
Probably the Are Your Arms Itching?
Yep, that's exactly where I was going with that.
The 2013? Yeah. Yep.
Really? That was 13 years ago already?
It was 2013.
Wow. Well, pace car is off. You have the 8 of Jonathan Nance, the 16 of Joe Robert, finally making his way back up to that front row, and we are green once again, and the 8 hits the loud pedal.
The 8 hits the loud power, but the 5 did not. I'll tell you that much. About stacked up that inside line.
That 5 right now is on 28 lap old tires compared to everybody.
Oh,
just about 10
77
lap old
hard on the
tires.
wall. I know, right behind him, the 77 just smacked the wall before. That was a massive hit.
And that 77 is really, really fast, but he might be the only person that might stop him from getting a podium finish with him cracking the wall. Or having a driver with old tires jump right in front of him.
And we got a battle for the lead here, AJ.
Joe Robert. Jonathan Nance, and the 16 out of 2 prevails.
Oh, hard crash. 19's in it again. No caution yet. The 80 went airborne. Probably no yellow for that. We stay green.
16 ends up with a meatball on it, too. Or the 19, I'm sorry. Oh, he just punts the 14, and the 14 doesn't go anywhere. Oh,
No.
God.
Yeah, there's the 80. That's one.
That was awful.
That was pretty bad.
That was how is that not a caution number 1? But wow. He's going to punt the 14. Cause himself to wreck. Right up in front of the 80. Pugil gets involved. Newton gets involved.
I mean, that should have been a yellow because that was huge and there was debris all over the place. Very surprised. Oh, Tyler Dixon's
there's
wrecking!
Dixon and Tabor.
No, it's a 6. I think it's a 67 Strunk, and now the caution's out.
Oh, it's a 67?
Yeah, it looked like a 67 to me.
Yes, sorry. Yep. You, sir, are correct. This is out of turn 4. Interesting.
That was.
See if we can get another view of that. Looks like Dixon just comes down slightly off the corner, and Strunk is just there.
And it was just like a meeting of the minds, and we got split strategy here, AJ. We got a bunch of people staying out, and only a few people pitting here.
I mean, now you got to start thinking about with the amount of cautions that we are getting here tonight, Mike. When can you come down pit road to then never see pit road again?
I would probably say within like the 110 to 120 range is what I would say.
See, I think since they're seeing 67 now, we're halfway through the race. They might be able to pit now and not have to come back down pit road. And I know that changes if we get a late caution after a decent green flag run. But I think that's what we're seeing with some of these drivers hitting pit road now, like Tyler Dixon, who might have a little bit of damage. Come down, repair the damage, take the max amount of fuel you can, take tires, and if we just keep getting 5 laps caution, 10 laps caution, he might make his way back up towards the front and still be relatively competitive.
The thing I worry about with Joe Robert back there with those guys pitting, you're back in the Hornet's Nest, and what did we see at North Wilkesboro? You get back in the Hornet's Nest and you get caught in wrecks, and
Yeah, you don't make your way back up.
except he did that night and somehow finished what, 3rd or 2nd that race. So who knows? But when you do these split strategies like this, and you're back there behind the Hornet's Nest, it's kind of like you want to be aggressive and get back to the front as quick as you can, but you also got to be very trepidatious here, so you don't get caught up in something.
Absolutely. Well, lights are off on the pace car. We are going green. Next time by.
All right, we're halfway through this race, AJ. Should we remind the people where we're going next week before we hit the bye week?
We are hitting Let me pull up the schedule so I give it the right spot here. Oh boy, 85 laps around the Charlotte Motor Speedway Oval.
Should be a good time.
Oh, I love that racetrack. I love that racetrack so much. There we go. Green flag is back in the air, and away we go.
We're fanning out high, low, high, low, high, low, all over the place.
And we're side by side for P2 as the 77 is trying to sneak away. But a little bit further back, there's 16 of Joe Robert. A little bit further back from there, back in 15th, it's the 26 of Tyler Dixon right in front of Tavor. You know, with the 5 with new shoes, probably feels pretty good. And for the most part, that 5 was leading the leading time in practice. And there goes the 29 of Stanhart.
And the caution's out.
Just gets loose out of 2. Ooh. Big hit.
That was a big hit. That was a big hit.
Surprised that we're not seeing... Surprised we're not seeing a meatball in that car.
I think
Yeah,
that's one of those.
stepped on the gas too hard.
And I think that's one of those spots where maybe if you're, I know we can't really control it because it's iRacing cautions, but I think that's something where iRacing would like to change that. When you have an accident like that and it's one car and it's off like down toward the inside wall, and you know, maybe in some situations it's like maybe it's not worth the yellow unless he's sitting there for a few minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and just look at that. His wheel is cranked.
Oh yeah.
I know that the front stretch isn't really a straightaway, but it is cranked. We'll see it right here on the back stretch. Yep. It's looking about 9 o'clock on a straightaway.
That's something you don't want to have happen to you.
No, not at all. But Mike, we got a lot of stuff going on between the two of us on our family of channels here. In just about 2 weeks, Mike, there's a certain PLE that a lot of our friends, you and myself included, will be watching very closely because we'll be talking about it. You want to clue everybody in on where to find it?
Yeah, AJ. Yeah, getting ready for WrestleMania season. I mean, we're in WrestleMania season, but we got 2 weeks to go, and you know we do podcasts on the Wrestling with Nerds podcast channel every Sunday or Saturday, depending on how everybody's schedule fits. But yeah, coming down to it. I mean, we're less than what, maybe 19 days away, because I think it was 21 on Monday. So yeah, gonna be very interesting to see what happens over the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's getting good coming down the stretch.
I'm just glad they're actually doing like a couple hours each night on the actual ESPN channels for the people that don't have the ESPN Unlimited plan or the VPN for Netflix.
I wouldn't be surprised if they put out like a discount code.
You think R-Truth would do it? I think R-Truth would be the guy.
You're talking about past experiences here, and I love it.
Uh-huh.
Well, here we go once again, the 77 on the inside, Andrew Combs with Lucas Boyer on the outside. There it is, green flag is back in the air. We are green. Put lap 77 on the board.
Oh, Jonathan Nance is trying to stick it in there underneath Joe Robert, trying to make it 3 wide. Thought better of it.
Running that middle-ish lane.
Oh, Tyler
Caution
Dixon's
is
in the
back
wall.
out the 26 of Tyler Dixon.
Spin me one more time.
Well, I have no clue what the 86 was doing. Ooh, that could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, sitting driver's side like that in the middle of 3 and 4, yeah. And Tyler Dixon Knight just goes from bad to worse.
26 comes off the wall. Using the blimp cam. Comes down the racetrack, clips the 26, gets him squarely, and then pushes him right into turn number 3, spinning him out.
Yeah, Tyler Dixon Knight goes from bad to worse.
And that drops him all the way back to P20th now. Still on the lead lap, but back down to P20. As looks like we're seeing just a couple drivers come down pit road. The 71, Piggly Wiggly of Spencer Henneman. No surprise there. Tyler Dixon. Travis Eccles coming down pit road. In that number 80 Ford Mustang Haas Automation. And still on pit road is the 29 front row of Phil Stannard. Mike, kind of like last night. Chaos.
Yeah, chaos and a half, I'll tell you that much. But hey, I mean, I think we were expecting it just being short track racing here. These short tracks, I mean, they put on good shows, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, you get a lot of these guys, you get late in the race here, and then keep getting restarts after restarts after restarts. What do we say, AJ? Cautions breed cautions.
Absolutely. It's not even us that says that. Pretty sure that started, what, from Larry Mack back in the day?
It was either him or it was the guys on NBC, because I think Wally Dallenbach said it a few times.
Come on, Mr. Jesus. Racing Encyclopedia.
I was going to say, if the wrestling encyclopedia was here, that'd be Ryan.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out where Ryan was for a second there to cover me. And there we are. The lights are off on the pace car. A lap away from going green. This time it'll be just about 50-ish laps to go. Just a little bit more than 50 laps to go. Now, if we stay green, we can click that off in about 15 or so minutes. But I think with the pay window opening, I think it's going to get a little more chaotic, especially with some fast cars coming from middle to the back of the pack.
Might get a little bit dicey, as they say.
Well, here we go. Green flag is back out of the air. Lucas Boyer with a great restart on the outside. They're going to stay side by side out of turn 2. Boyer with a great restart. Could give him the race lead. Has Joe Robert right behind him, possibly pushing him towards the front. And he's going to clear Andrew Combs. What a power move from that 82 as the 16 and the 57 both clapped the wall attitude.
That 82's doing a really good job hanging out, hanging tightly right there.
He needed to get to that bottom.
Oh, we got trouble, AJ. The 86 is around, and the caution's out again.
86 is not having a good night tonight as he gets into the 26 this time.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Tyler Dixon probably thinking, what do I have to do? He just gets loose on the outside, Mike.
If you're Tyler Dixon, it's like, what do I got to do here, man?
Excuse me. Now, what happens with the 26 here? Okay. All right. I do
split
not want to
strategy.
be on the side of that radio.
Yeah, no kidding. We got split strategy again on pit road.
For the first time in a while, the 16 is going to see the front row on a restart. But Nance coming down pit road, Combs coming down pit road, Dixon's back on pit road, obviously. Boyer and Corman all hitting pit road. '26 is still sitting, either repair and damage or just calling it an evening. But he will go down a lap here. Oh, maybe not. He will not. Wow. Well, we knew coming in short tracks are a pain in the butt with most leagues, and tonight the aggression has been through the roof, meeting with the loose turn 2 and turn 4, causing multiple issues for some of these drivers. All right, Mike. Looks like Joe Robert is going to take the inside like he's done every single restart he's had control of. But we've seen that outside lane be very, very competitive for the first lap or two.
Yeah, we're going to definitely have to see here as we get later in this race if it continues to be as competitive as it is. If it's going to play a factor and maybe you decide on one restart to be like, maybe I'll try this outside line.
I think it all determines on who's sharing that front row with you on which lane you end up picking. But here we go. Going green on lap 89. Green flag is back in the air, and here we go. 45 laps to go.
Let's see if Joe Robert can clear him going into 1.
Oh, and he does, no problem. A little bit further back, you see Tabor, the 72 of Passmore, and Ryan Strunk, all under a blanket fighting for that same spot, as it looks like that 72 of Passmore might be going backwards.
Tell you, watching some of these guys on fresh tires back here, I mean, Lucas Boyer is making a 3 wide going into some of these corners. I mean, he's putting on the moves back here in the back.
Just in front of him, you also have Jonathan Nance as well. He's already up 4 spots since the restart, and he has fresher tires. Fastest lap of the race to your race leader, a 21.62 on just about 25 lap old tires. And he does it again. A 21.50. Hope he doesn't burn up his tires. In the 3 laps we've been green, he already has a 1.3 second lead on the field.
That's putting the rubber down where the rubber hits the road and saying goodbye.
Ryan Strunk in the 67 looking for another spot going into turn number 1. Plus 15 positions since the start of the race. Oh, Markley's having issues. Looks like he is really tight getting into these turns. Having to walk the car up the racetrack. Well, this time
That's probably
1 and
one
2
of-
wasn't bad.
I was gonna say, when you have a car like that, it's probably one of the worst feelings that you can have. You're just trying to turn that thing down the hill as fast as you can so you don't hit the outside wall.
Ooh, Nidek's in the wall of the 24.
I'd say if you run about another 20 laps or so, 15 to 20 laps or so, like 110, 115, you get a caution. You come down and get tired again at this point. So you can set up for your like 10 lap dash.
Staying with this P2, P3 position because they are under a blanket. Kind of thought Barkley was going to clear himself off the nose of the 24. We've seen that happen earlier in the race, and it'd be a lot of trouble for some of the drivers.
Yeah, somebody slow going into the pits. I don't know who it was, but somebody was really slow going into the pits in 3.
It's Travis Evans in the 80. Here comes Tabor. Move that number 5 to P4. Look at some battles we have on the racetrack for the most part. We are all single file through the field except right here. The 14 and the 27, Cody Sanborn and Ryan Kiesner, and the 22 of William Newton, and the 56 of Shane Griffin.
See, Jonathan Nance is trying to make his way from the back. He's underneath the 72 of Passmore here, going into 1.
Now he's looking at Nidek. Moving to hopefully P5. Hopefully I'm not going to jinx it with Sam, but this is the longest green flag stretch we've had. I can feel Mike shaking his head.
I'm just watching back here in the back and it's getting close.
John,
You got-
Joe Nidek is just going backwards in the 24 Busch car.
Back there by William Newton and all these guys back here, the 14 and all that stuff, it's just... You're looking for a wreck, looking for a place to happen, I'll tell you that much. 56, 87, 29. I mean, it is a logjam city right here. And there it is, 87, a little bit of door bang right there. Now we're 3 wide back here.
Oh, I thought he was coming off the turn hooking somebody.
Problem is, if this stays green and somehow those guys keep falling back, Joe Roberts can be sitting in their lap and trying to like get through them to lap them.
Yeah, Joe Roberts doing a really good job holding on to that lead. But Ryan Strunk is matching him lap times. Last time by a 22:17 for a race leader, and P2 of Strunk a 22:12. Oh, and Pugil just helped out that 67 big time. Gonna be a couple tenths of a difference, just about 2/10 of a difference that last time by. Back up to a second, the gap goes. But as we start getting through traffic, Mike, do we see more issues for our race leader?
Well, we're probably going to know in about 10 more laps or so, because the back of the pack is going into 3, while Robert's coming off of 2. So we're going to see here in about the next 10 to 12 laps if this stays green. And it's a lot of cars up here in front of these guys.
A little bit further back, Lucas Boyer and the 01 of Joseph Nalbeck.
Oh, that got tight off 4.
And they're still side by side back here. The 3 is a lap down. With 24 laps to go, your race lead is down to just about 0.6 of a second. You can see both of them.
I'll see if Ryan Trunk has learned anything all night to see if he can capitalize and get Joe Robert here.
There it is via the lap times. Green for Strunk means he's getting closer.
And there we go, AJ. We're going to start counting lap traffic coming up here.
Yep, both have to get through it, but usually it's the leader that gets caught the worst.
Because they're going to race the leader a little bit harder to stay in the lead lap, and then after they get past, it's like, second place guy gone through, sir. Gone through.
Still getting closer and closer. Green is good for Strunk.
He's got 20 laps to go to figure this out.
And he does have 7-lap fresher tires. They did pit on consecutive cautions.
And you
Joe
think
Robert
about
on
too,
66 and 73 for Strunk. What do you got?
And you think about it too, this is the longest green flag run tonight, so nobody really knows how their car is going to react. I mean, if you ran this many laps in practice, you'll know, but like in race conditions, it's a little bit different.
Yep.
He's there, AJ. He's there now. What can Strunk do? He's caught him. Well, can he pass him?
But as we've seen in the past, getting to somebody's a different story.
It just looks like he has a better overall speed right now. Here he goes. He's going to dive it to the inside here.
He's looking. He is looking for P1. That time by Robert was 300ths faster.
Do you see the boot scoot and boogie right here as we later in this race?
I don't know if he does it yet. He might wait.
We got lap traffic right here in front of us. The 87's going to play a factor here. Coming down to 15 laps to go next time around.
The 16 is slowly starting to pull away once again.
I don't know. That 67's a little bit closer now. This 87's going to play a factor because he's kind of running the line that the 16 wants to run. And good thing 87 got way out of the way. And 67's got to run here. Just can't get there. Well, AJ, here we go. He's looking down the corner. Here we go.
And he's going to send it into turn number 1. They stay off of each other.
Oh, they were really close off of
Side by side off of 2. Advantage 16 still.
You got more lap traffic ahead. These guys know this is a big spot here for the lead and for the win. Oh, there's the bumper. He gave him a little bit of a shot there in the middle of the corner. Joe Robert fends him off. What is Ryan Strunk going to do? You got a couple other lap cars coming up here. I guess if you're Ryan Strunk, I mean, you got to try to do all you can now. I mean, you can't wait for a yellow to come out and get another shot. I mean, if you can get back to him, gotta be aggressive. Oh, that's gonna kill him though, right there. That's gonna kill him.
Wow. What was that, the 18 of Cody Kearns?
Yeah.
Gets involved, and that might have decided it with 11 laps to go. Wow. And that just 100% killed all momentum that the 67 was having.
Yeah, and now if you're 67, either run them back down. Oh, look at that, AJ!
Cody Kearns. The same one that had the issue with Ryan Strunk goes into turn number 1, rides the wall, and just stops on the racetrack.
I was literally just about getting ready to say that. I said the only thing the 67, if he can't run him back down, he gonna need a caution, and there it was.
I don't think something broke. I think he just did it on his own. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens after the race.
That was very odd. I'll tell you that much. But here we go. Feeding time.
And everybody's coming down pit road.
Now it all comes down to the pit crew. Who's going to be the fastest one on pit road?
And there they are right next to each other. Jesse Corman stays out.
Oh, he did stay out. Did the 27 stay out too?
No.
No.
Jonathan Nance comes out second. Justin Barkley third. Ryan Strunk comes out in that 5th position. But how is all this going to play out with the one green-white checkered attempt that we get? We'll get at least a couple laps to try to figure it out on our own. But remember, we only have one green-white checkered attempt. Gotta go for it if you're the 00, right, Mike?
Yeah. I mean, he was running back maybe, I think, 11th or 12th right there. So, yeah, might as well go for it.
What the heck happened here? Andrew Combs and Doug Pachter. Does he just stop on the racetrack? Oh, he does. Oh! What the heck? Interesting. Unless they were caught speeding and they had to pull over. And get to the back of the pack.
I think the 77 had a unsafe pit exit. That's part of the reason. I think he came over the radio and said it. But AJ, we're going to get this restart, and it's going to be about 5 laps to go here. This is going to be chaos.
All right, everybody. Hopefully you got your drink, got a little bit of a snack, because you're not going to want to get up from your chair for the next 5-6 minutes at most. That
We'll
pace
see that
car
double
is
zero.
off. Corman in the 00. Your leader. Green flag is back in the air, and away we go.
And yep, that's what I was going to say. He did not go with those old tires.
3 wide into turn 1. Nance up to P2.
Oh, car crash. Multiple cars. 14. There's no caution. We're sitting sideways here. Wow, there's 4 or 5 guys sitting here, AJ. There's no caution.
Joe Robert to the point. Well, the battle here is for that 3rd position, held by Jonathan Nance right now, as everybody in the outside lane pops the wall.
Yeah, 00 got the wall, too. Oh, man.
A name we haven't talked about since the first half of the race, that 26 of Tyler Dixon. Into the 20.
Oh, we got trouble. Tabor's around, and there's the caution. We're going to get a green, white, checkered.
Let's go look at the first one that you were talking about.
Yeah, it was. I think you started with the 14 because that was about 4 or 5 guys. They're all just piling into each other.
Doug Pachter not having a good night.
And that's where I thought we were going to get the caution because, I mean, we got 4 or 5 guys sitting there.
And they get moving. And let's jump up to here. You see the 5 of Tavor. Yeah, I guess it's the next lap. Movie magic, everybody. 72 there of Passmore. They're sideways already. And 72 goes around there. Yeah, Mike, I'm right there with you. I don't know how the first wreck isn't the caution, because the second one, at least the car ends up off the racetrack.
Mm-hmm.
Or the racing line.
iRacing has been very inconsistent tonight. I'll tell you that much.
Well, everybody, we figured it was going to happen. A green, white, checkered attempt. As you see, the 86 of Josh Krause getting a lap back, now on the lead lap.
So, now we go back to the same situation we had a couple weeks ago. You need to make your move as soon as possible because if the yellow comes out, the race is over.
Yep. And honestly, I think if the 16 makes it to turn number 1 with the lead, he's going to hold on to it.
Based on what we saw just that last restart, there might be a good chance that we get a caution right away.
Yeah, right there with you. But don't go anywhere, everybody. We are going to try to talk to our podium drivers this evening after the race, our P1, P2, and P3 drivers. Lights should go off on the iRacing pace car this time by. Ow.
And if you're Jonathan Nance, you need to get the restart of your life. And if you're Justin Barkley, if you can get a good restart and get to the back bumper of that 16, you could possibly try to make it 3 wide into 1.
Yeah, there's a shot that our front row don't win this race. And I think that's exactly with what you just said. They're going to push like heck into turn number 1.
Uh-huh. And if you're Ryan Strunk, do you try to make a 3 wide top?
I don't know, dude. I'm happy up in the broadcast booth. I don't have to deal with the driver mentality of what to do on a green white checkered. But here we go for the final time. The pace car is off the racetrack. And I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to find out shortly. Here we go again.
Oh, the 57 got a good run. Robert's trying to protect it here. Oh, a little bit of contact there. Side by side off of 2, AJ.
Nance with a great run off of 2. It's going to pinch this 16 to the inside.
Oh, a little bit of contact behind them. Will Jonathan Nance use the bumper? White flag.
White flag is in the air. Dixon's looking for P3.
Nance is going to have one more shot at it right here in the 3.
I don't
Does
think
he
he's
use the
gonna have
bumper?
that. Oh, they're wrecking.
They're wrecking behind us.
And there it is. Nance had no way of getting to the 16 after the turn 2 incident. Comes home second, but your race winner with dominant fashion, Joe Robert. What a race. And what a rebound for the 26 of Tyler Dixon.
Oh, I tell you, Jonathan Nance slides across the line in second. Tyler Dixon, man, comes back to third. He was out of it for the second half of this race, AJ.
Yeah, we're going to have to watch this because this was wild. Look at this. This is coming to the white flag. Loose out of 4. Sorry, guys. I want to talk to AJ and Mike. Oh, what a hit.
Oh, yeah. I was looking at it myself here. Just hard contact.
And there it is, the 16 burning it down.
Oh, my goodness. I was just looking back there at that wreck on the back straightaway. I think it's the 56 that flipped over. Yeah, he did. He flipped over and was barrel rolling. Wow. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if you can go back after we do the interview, but that 56, I mean, he took a ride. Well, it's been a long time since I've seen a car flip over like that at Richmond.
That was on the white flag lap, right?
It was, yeah. I mean, that dude barrel rolled.
So many wrecks on this final restart. Oh!
Yeah. I mean, he flew.
Well, at least he landed on all 4 tires, and it looks like he's driving away.
Yeah, I know, right? He drove that one right away.
And he came home P11.
A wild way to get a P11, I'll tell you that much. That's a story to tell.
All right, let's start with P3, the 26 of Tyler Dixon, all the way up to P3, all the way back to 20th, and then every spot in between. Great race for you, dude. I know it was stressful as heck being around a couple times, but to come back and finish P3, what are your thoughts, man?
Oh, well, I don't know who brought out the yellow within the last about, I think was 5 laps. I thank you, because that was necessary. Yeah, the car. I was honestly quite surprised. The car was fine. We were actually able to sit with Joe for a good bit. Then we got used up a lot. But despite getting spun 4 times, the fact that we didn't have more than 30 seconds of damage, I am happy. And then able to drive back through the field, getting some timely yellows. The last stop, I was like, it was either stay out and do what the 00 did. For me, there was just if it was 2 laps, we might check it. I would have stayed out, but there was too many laps. I'm like, you know what? Take 2 tires and just make it work. And like I was like, getting 3 and 4 come to the white flag. I was like, okay, I don't want to do the bump and run because I don't like doing that, but like I might have to give the 57 a little tap here. And we gave him, I gave him a little tap, if not a little net code tap, but it did get just a little bit, got loose, and he moved up into the 67, and I got 2 for the price of 1.
Yeah, dude, it was wild. You went into turn 1 in what, 6th place, and you come out P3.
I was just surprised. Coming off of 4 after we went 3 wide, I'm like, oh shit, the car is sideways. I'm like, am I actually gonna lose all this track position? And like, nope. I'm looking to my right. Like, oh, we're still neck and neck. I'm like, oh shit, going to 1, and
All right,
Okay,
brother.
and I saw I'm looking at the replays here. They wrecked on the back, and oh, have mercy!
Yeah,
See a
yeah.
car, see a car flip, come off before. I'm seeing the 8 car sideways to the line. He gave it a good effort there against Joe. He really did. He really did.
All right, buddy. Before we let you go, any sponsors you'd like to shout out before you get ready for Charlotte next week?
Well, everyone, as ever, everybody at Toyota, Supernova Racing, as we are, and actually, we kind of have an alliance with another team, the 77, the 82. So have a new alliance there, which is nice. So ironically, technically new alliance, P2, not P2, P4 and P3. So that's lovely.
All right, buddy. Well, thanks, man. Take care, and we'll see you at Charlotte next week.
Have a good one, boys.
All right, take care. And Mike, here's the 8 car of Jonathan Nance.
And Jonathan, it is Mike and AJ in the booth. You got us.
I got y'all loud and clear. How y'all doing?
Boy, I mean, what a wild race. He started fourth, he came home second. Talk to us about the last restart there and if you had anything for Joe Robert. And yeah, come home sliding across to finish second.
I was giving it everything I had. I was trying to do everything but touch his bumper, and coming off of both corners, the back end was just coming out from underneath me. Man, I'm freaking sweating. I drove my heart out tonight. It was a hard race. It's slick. I'm just pouring sweat. But congrats to him. He deserved it. He's the fastest man on the track.
Yeah, you drove your butt off tonight. It was a fun show to watch. You seemed like you could go from the back to the front in no time and put on a great show. But as we flip the page here, we're gonna go to Charlotte next week. Give me your thoughts on that 8 machine next week.
Look for it to be up front. I think we'll be fast. I think we'll give Joe a run for his money because he's fast everywhere, and I'm going to give it my best to give him a run for his money.
That's for sure. I mean, me and AJ were even talking about tonight your paint scheme. That Bud machine looked pretty sweet out there with those colors.
Yeah, I liked it. I don't know who painted it. I'd give him a shout out, but just something I picked off the trading paints for this week. I wanted to change it up a little bit. Having a little bad luck in the black car, so hopefully it brought some good luck, and we'll run it again next week.
Always good to change it up there and try to kick off the black cat per se. But before we let you get out of here to celebrate that second place finish, you got any sponsors or anybody you'd want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank my team, Dunked On, Shane, Josh, Justin Barkley. We all help each other out a pretty good bit. Barkley for sure helped me out coming into this race. He had some tricks up his sleeve. I was 14th in practice, and by the end of practice, after talking to him, I was second. So a big shout out to Justin Barkley.
Well, Jonathan, enjoy the rest of your evening. And congratulations on the P2 run, and we'll catch you next week in Charlotte.
Thanks, guys. See you next week.
All right, that was Jonathan Nance coming home second, sideways across the line. But it is time to talk to our race winner once again. Like I keep saying, we need to get him a permanent seat up in the broadcast booth. It's the driver of the number 16 in dominant fashion, leading 101 laps, if I'm correct. I am. It's Joe Robert. Joe, what was it out there, pal?
It was good. I'm quite sick right now, so
Oh, no.
yeah, it was fun.
Well, let's
A little
get
bit
you.
too many caution laps for me, but
Hey.
at 105 out of 139, fastest lap, got good points. I'm happy.
Well, let's get you out of here relatively fast so you can go rest.
Just
Great,
ask whatever question you want, man. It's fine.
great win tonight. It's another staple of how your season's been going. I kind of agree with you with the cautions and everything. But that really nice long stretch of, I think, like 35, 40 laps of green.
Drunk was running me down at the end with better tires, and
If it wasn't for the lap
that was
car,
a,
he
that
might have
was a
got to you.
bit that was a bit worrying, but
But next week we go to
no.
Charlotte, pal. What are we expecting from the 16 group out at the Charlotte Motor Speedway?
Well, the way you run Charlotte's different. Used to be where you could tire save pretty well and shoot back up through the later end of one. I don't think you can do that.
All right, dude.
It's just going to be run.
I know you got
What you
plenty of
can.
sponsors for that 16.
Yeah, it's just going to be run what you can for Charlotte.
Yeah.
Run hard, and 1 and 2 ain't too shabby, but 3 and 4. I don't know. Charlotte's not my favorite by any means, but just want to have a similar result. Just run well, so we got a buffer going into Talladega.
I think you have a buffer now.
Yeah, but I mean, they already uploaded the results. I mean, granted, this probably won't happen, but Talladega. Everybody and their mother shows up to Talladega.
Yep. That's where
But
we're
it's
going to get
like,
the full field.
say you finish last, pull like what, 15 points, and championship closest hits. But I get 54, so let's say they get 54. That's a 40-point swing.
Yep.
Granted, I mean, you still have the advantage, but it's way less of an advantage. Just want to keep the advantage, so going in the last 4, just doing good. So just want to keep up what we've been doing and just do good.
All right, brother. Well, I know you got your couple sponsors that you like to plug. I've been looking into that flight sim thing now that I've re-downloaded the new flight simulator for Xbox. I'll let you
Yeah, I
plug
don't know
those
if
real
they do. I
fast, and
don't
then
know
you
if
can
they
go
do it
rest.
on Xbox. I don't know if they have like the things on the Xbox. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But Advantage PC, they've been on the car forever. Peut-être d'attour for Nambija, Junkyard in Quebec, NEA, New England Air, Mirage SRR, Nordic Sim Sport, everybody who put on the broadcast, Taver, John Nidek, Tim and his team as well. Yacht 45 Montreal. Who else? All Track TV. Catch me on Thursdays, broadcasting there. 2 races left in our season over there, and yeah, only all English Quebecois racing channel.
All right,
So,
brother.
yeah, you have a good night.
You get better. We'll see you in Charlotte next week.
Yeah, we'll see you in Charlotte, man. 6 races to go in the championship, so it's been a fun one so far. So you have a good night, eh?
All right, pal. We'll talk to you later.
All right. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye. Mike, take us home, pal.
Boy, if that's the flu game for Joe Robert, what a flu game that was. My goodness.
I was thinking the
And
exact same thing.
Hopefully he feels better too. But I mean, put on a butt kicking, that's for sure. If I don't think I could even do that with the flu. But crazy race, AJ. Short track lived up to its hype, I think, and I think it was an outstanding race. Just comers and goers and different strategies and all that stuff. Looking forward to getting to the mile and a half next week at Charlotte to wrap up a 10-week sprint and then having a week off before we go to Talladega.
All right, everybody. Take care. We'll see you on the next broadcast. Be safe. Come have fun with us at Charlotte next week. Bye.